I'd like to thank Mick at Space Adventure for the idea for today's recipe. He asked if I could make a chili. Oddly enough, I've never actually come up with a chili recipe because usually when I want some chili, I just buy a can of the stuff. So I thought it'd be fun to try it, see how it goes. So I'm kind of making this one up as I go today. We just need a big pot, put it on medium-high heat. A couple tablespoons of olive oil in there. Let that get hot. Oil is hot. I'm going to now add 4 slices of thick cut bacon that I've cut up into little pieces. We just want to let those get brown and crispy. Bacon's just about done. Remove the bacon with a slotted spoon and put it on a paper towel to drain. Got more fat in the pan than I want, so I'm going to remove some of it and put it in this jar that I keep on the stovetop for such purposes. You really just want to have a couple of tablespoons of fat in there. Dump in garlic and onions. Make sure to get plenty of salt and pepper. Actually, probably don't need so much salt, because that bacon fat's going to be salty. Be sure and stir those around and scrape up any of the brown stuff from the bottom of the pan left by the bacon. Once the brown bits are scraped up and the onions and garlic have become translucent, then you want to add in a couple of pounds of ground beef. Make sure the beef gets seasoned also. Then just break up the beef and let it brown. Once the beef is cooked through, I like to taste it for seasoning. Actually needs salt. Now comes the fun part, playing with spices. Parsley flakes, a few dashes of allspice, garlic salt, onion salt, celery salt, ground mustard, cumin. Gotta make it spicy. What the hell? 4 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. 3 big carrots and 2 red bell peppers that have been chopped up. Salt and pepper. Maybe thinking white carrots? Because I'm on a budget. I gotta make this stretch. And they're like 99 cents a pound. And this is what it looks like. Throw the bacon back in. I'm gonna add about a cup of vinegar. A couple of tablespoons of tomato paste. And get the tomato paste incorporated. Add enough water to cover. Go and add a bay leaf. Some purists will argue there are no beans in chili. Again, we're on a budget. We want to make this stretch. So, I put beans. And these have all been drained, although I saved the liquid. 2 cans of red kidney beans. A can of black beans. A can of pinto beans. It seems weird, but a can of garbanzo beans or chickpeas. I think it needs a little more liquid, so I'm going to put in some of this liquid from the canned beans that I saved. And right now, this is how it looks. I'm going to let this come up to a good rolling boil, and then turn the heat back down to low and just let it go for a while. I don't care for the peppers being very raw, so I'm going to let it go until I'm happy with where the peppers are at. I've let it simmer for about an hour. The carrots are pretty much just tender now, which is what I'm looking for. And I'm ready to eat. You want to be sure and take out the bay leaves before you eat. This is what the finished pot looks like. Make a nice big bowl. Top it with whatever you like. I like a little bit of grated cheese, avocado or guacamole, and some sour cream. And there you go. Well, I think for my first attempt at making chili, that went pretty well. I enjoy the way it tastes, which is really the main goal. Thanks again, Mick, for the idea of doing some chili. I hope you get a chance to make it sometime, and if you do, let me know what you think. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.